Guys, it's Nick Stillwater. This video is 5 fun facts about me for Mooncalender, aka Vanessa. It's taken me a while to make this video because I really had trouble thinking about 5 interesting things about me. So 3 I've really thought about, and 2 I'm just gonna wing it as they come up. So, fact 1 about me is I'm 25 years old. I live in Springfield, Massachusetts with my boyfriend. We've been together for, it'll be 2 years in May. We've been here for about a year and a half. We have a adopted love kitty, which you saw in my Salvation Army Finds video. What else? All my friends know me as CJ. I'm not working right now, which I happen to like. It's giving me time to do stuff that I want to do instead of, being exhausted from working 10 hours a day and not doing anything. So this is kind of cool. Let's see what else. I come from one of 5 children. I'm the 4th. We range in ages from 36 to 23. What else? I guess that's it for that. Fun fact number 2 is that I'm a bit of a gypsy. Not gypsy like gypsy magic and fortune telling, but I'm a vagabond. A bit of a wanderer. I've moved around quite a bit, mostly Connecticut, Massachusetts areas. I just counted the places that I've lived, and it's like 22 or 23 different places. I've had more than that in jobs. Fun fact number 3. I collect stuff, lots of different stuff. Pottery, mugs, baskets, fabrics, anything that fits into a certain color scheme that my apartment is. I'm a bit of a bibliophile. I like books. I have about 500 different books on subjects ranging from the occult, new age, metaphysical, how-to gardening books, cookbooks, crafting books, business books, fiction, non-fiction, how-tos, all sorts of books. What else? Where am I? Number 3? Number 4? Number 4... there's 3 things that if I'm awake I have to have every day, all day, and that is, I have to have music going not 24/7. I used to have it 24/7, but my boyfriend doesn't like music while we're sleeping, so music. I have to have a pot of coffee, all times. It's one of the first things I do when I wake up in the morning, and I have a tendency to take my last gulp of coffee right before I go to bed, and I have incense burning. While I'm awake, I have incense burning all the time, constantly. I go through a lot of incense. I'm a bit of a incense snob. I like good incense. I make my own incense sometimes. I'm a bit of a crafter. I like to make soaps and candles, and I like to paint on canvas, and I like to faux finish, like plaster pieces, and I make necklaces and bracelets and dream catchers and soap. I said soap. Starting tooling leather, which is coming along very interestingly. That's about that. And number 5 is that I like to do genealogy, which I like to trace my, I like to go back and see who my family is. And I took a class when I was in 8th grade. It was called, genealogy, and that's what really got me interested in it. And so since then I've traced my family back to about 1040 on my dad's side from England and Scotland, and my dad's family was one of the first settling families to come to America after the Pilgrims. Some of them came over on the Mayflower too. Thomas Libby, who came over on Hercules in 1636, is one of the pioneers of Maine. His family, the family, is still well known up there. They originally settled in the Essex County, Ipswich, Barnstable, Danvers, Salem area, and then moved to Maine. So, in researching my family, I found out that I'm Scottish, English, German, Norwegian. I'm also Canadian English. My mother's side, Czechoslovakian, French, and Irish. Also, in the early 1600s, when they settled in the Essex County area, there was about 2,000 people there. So it got me to thinking that maybe there was some sort of connection to the Salem witch trials, because it wasn't that big of a town area back then. And it turns out that my 13th generation great-grandparents were in a roundabout way related to the Salem witch trials. Deborah Prince married which is my 13th great-grandmother, and Thomas Skillings, my 13th great-grandfather. After Thomas died, Deborah married George Hadley, who, that was her second husband, and Mary Proctor was George's first wife, and after she died, they got together. But Mary Proctor was John Proctor's sister, so my 13th great-grandmother would have been the stepmother to the children, the nieces and nephews of John Proctor, who was tried as a witch in 1692. And oddly enough, on the other side of the family, about the same time, the 13th generation, Elizabeth Ingersoll, her brother Nathaniel Ingersoll, her uncle, George Ingersoll's brother, was the person, his house was the original meeting place of the beginning of the trials of the Salem witch hysteria. And so it was kind of all sort of really weird to find that out, because one side of the family was tried as witches, and then the other side of the family were the ones that were trying them. So, yeah. I guess that's 5 facts about me. I hope you find them interesting. Yeah. So Vanessa, there you go, and I look forward to more of your videos, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.